Hi folks, Ben from APT Off-Road. Today we're going to install our Discovery 3, Discovery 4 transmission guard. For this we're going to need our 6mm Allen key, our 10mm socket and a 13mm socket. This install is a simple 5-step process, so let's get into it. In the kit you will have received this beautifully engineered 6mm aluminium transmission guard, 2 red retainers and 2 countersunk bolts. The first step of the install is to remove this existing plastic cowl to make room for the new guard. Grab that 10mm socket and let's get to work. We're going to remove these 5 bolts. A word of caution when you remove this: you don't want dirt and grit in your eyes, so just watch out so we don't get an eye injury when we take this down. With the transmission exposed, we're up to step 2. Now, by the way, is a good time to have a look around and check everything is in order and familiarise yourself with the underside. We'll be using these 2 holes in the cross member and these 2 bolts at the front. With our 13mm socket, we're going to loosen these 4 sump guard bolts so we can pull the end down. These are shake proof, so they will be tight. Back them off generously. We need to have some movement here. Now that we can pull the sump guard down, slide the transmission guard between the spacers and the chassis cross member. Wind the bolts in by finger to support the transmission guard, and then we can start the 3rd stage. With the guard safely in place like this, we can now install our red retainers. To do this, we're going to slide them into the cross member, one side at a time. Line it up with the hole above and start one of our countersunk screws. Now do the same on the other side. The guard is now in place and should look something like this. All 4 bolts loosely started and the transmission guard fully supported. Now that we're up to step 4, the hard work is done. Cast your eye over the guard, give it a wiggle around and make sure it's seated properly. Final stage, step 5. With the transmission guard fully aligned, it's now time to tighten all the bolts. With your 13mm socket, we'll tighten the 4 sump guard bolts first. Do these up nice and tight. Now it's time to do the last 2 rear bolts. With your 6mm Allen key in hand, begin tightening the countersunk bolts. These are cone locks on the retainers, so they will be tight. The cross member is curved, so gentle pressure each side a little bit at a time, and we end up with this. Complete protection for your transmission and transfer case, along with the necessary cooling slots and drainage holes. Well done! You've just fully covered your transmission with rock solid protection with an easy install in your driveway at home. I'm Ben from APT Off-Road. If you have any questions, please email me or call me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.